All right, students, in this video, I'm going to go over the two examples in your review of how to simplify this rational expression. So for this problem, we are not adding or subtracting or multiplying or dividing anything to this expression. This is just simply simplifying. So what you're going to do is you're going to start by factoring. And if you notice, the numerator here has a trinomial of 3x squared plus 9x minus 30. And to factor that, we need to start with GCF, which all of these do divide by 3. And that results in 3 times x squared plus 3x minus 10. Then you want to look at this trinomial and factor that trinomial. So we need to do the strategy of the x to turn this into two binomials. We're going to multiply a times c, so that's 1 times negative 10, and then b, which is 3. And you think of the factors of 10, so like 1 times 10, 2 times 5. Which ones of these combinations give you 3? So 2 and 5 can give you 3 if you subtract negative 2 plus 5 or 2 minus 5. Negative 2 plus 5 will be the combination that gives you positive 3. So what we do next is we write these numbers on these binomials, x minus 2 and x plus 5. When your a value is a 1, you finished factoring. But if it doesn't have a 1, then you got to divide these numbers by your a value. When you divide by 1, anything divided by 1 is the same thing. So that's why these values stay the same. All right, so this is your new numerator, and then your denominator is x plus 5. So looking at this factor form expression now, we're going to understand that there's a 1-to-1 ratio whenever you have the same factor on top and bottom. So like 3 divided by 3 is 1, x divided by x is 1. So anytime you have the same expression over the same expression, which in this case we have x plus 5 over x plus 5, this creates a 1-to-1 ratio. So what we do is we're going to cancel those out or simplify them by reducing them to a 1. And now you have 3x minus 2 as an answer. So this will be considered your factored form answer because these are your factors to multiply to get your answer. And then if you multiply them, you're going to get 3x minus 6. And this is your standard form answer. Now, if you use Photomath to check if your answer is correct, I just want to show you that they will reflect the standard form. So let me show you that really quickly. So I'm going to take a photo of the work. And here it is. And according to Photomath, it has as an answer 3x. I know it's hard to see, but it's 3x minus 6. So use Photomath just to check your answers, not to get an answer and not know the work. Let's try another one. Here is this problem where you have a trinomial again, and now you have a binomial on the denominator. We are going to start by factoring the trinomial. You want to do GCF. Always check for GCF. They do have a GCF of 2, so we're going to do 2 times x squared plus 5x minus 24. And then the denominator has a GCF also. Some students have been saying 4 right away because these are divisible by 4, but you want to look for the highest number that they could be divided by. So 8 is your GCF here, and when we divide by 8, we get x plus 8. Next, you realize that this trinomial could still be factored into two binomials. And what you want to do next is do your strategy of the x and do a times c and b. So a times c is 1 times negative 24, and that results in negative 24. 5 is your b value. And the factors of 24 are 1 times 24, 2 times 12, 3 times 8, and 4 times 6. So you're looking for the combination that will give you 5, either by adding or subtracting. 3 and 8 is that combination. To get a 5, you need to consider where to put the negative. So negative 3 plus 8 or 3 minus 8. You want a positive answer, so you want to have more positives, and then that's how you place your negative and positive. You notice that the a value is a 1, so if we divide these by 1, we get the same number. So we're just going to put x minus 3 and x plus 8. So this is the factored form of the given expression. And again, next part is to look for simplification. So we can simplify by dashing these because they're the same on top and bottom. But also you want to look at these numbers as a fraction like 2 over 8. In third grade, if you were given 2 over 8, you will simplify this to 1/4. So same thing's going to happen here. You can simplify these to 1/4. If the numerator has a 1 though, and you have x minus 3 next to it, you're multiplying 1 times x minus 3, which is the same. It's just x minus 3. On the bottom, we don't have anything else other than the number, so we just have 4. And this is your answer for this problem. I hope with these 2 videos, you're able to review how to simplify problems.